Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin Television, episode 262. Time for another cool, fantastic review. I am Raymond, author of the Dolphin Wars trilogy and ruler of the greatest pod on YouTube. And I would like to welcome one, and I would like to welcome all to this. Hey, okay, late afternoon, Max Redstone. It's 6 o'clock here. I'd like to welcome one and welcome all to tonight's fantastic reviews. So, I hope everybody has enjoyed this wonderful weather. And if it's wonderful over there, it's supposed to be raining, starting raining Thursday. And figures. All right, we've got the days off, and we're gonna get rain. Not good. And we're getting new furniture tomorrow, so it's gonna be even uglier. So tonight we're going. Thanks, Snort. To one and all, but what about the rest of us eagerly listening? Yeah. And Snort says it's always afternoon somewhere. Yep. Just like it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. 5 p.m. All right. So we're gonna do issue number 9 of the greatest comic book, the world's greatest comic magazine, the Fantastic Four. If I can get these political texts off my phone. Sigh. But let me welcome everybody here. Because it looks like we're getting a gathering here. Okay. Yeah, I'm only going to do like one tonight because and we'll probably do some discussion on the Fantastic Four. Maybe I'll review a modern one that I have on my stock, depending how we go and depending on how if there is an interest in it. All right. Hello, John. Okay. John. Okay, so let me welcome the amazing cast that I have here. Here on the amazing cast of characters I have here in the pod. Joining us, we've got DJ Play Nice. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. We've got Maximum Redstone already giving me grief on the time zones here. He says, full disclosure, as a non-comic book person, my interest here is 97 to 99.5 sort of poop-ass Cooper related. So, okay. But welcome here anyway. Glad you're here. All right. And now my amazing wrench crew, the people that keep this, the order to the chaos, or chaos to the order, or something like that. We've got the first one in, the last one out, Legion, also known as the Epic Troublemaker. See, I added Epic Troublemaker, buddy. We've got, making sure, I want to make sure everybody is accounted for. We've got the Comic Relief Crusader. Hello, my friend. Hope you are doing well here. We've got Fez for Hire. How you doing? We'll be talking about the PhillyCon on Just Cuz this weekend, and I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, Fett will be here and we can show some great pictures. And my awesome spouse, the producer of the show. Remember, this is a Sandra production. Sandra, my other half, my muse. And all hail Queen Dolphin. Love you, baby. And we can't forget about this guy. We cannot forget about this guy. He is the biggest, the baddest bear. Look at that. WTF. What the bear? Oh, and there's a Dolphin Wars pillow right there. And a crate. No trike sighting yet. He's over by his mommy. All right, so the baddest bear in the internet. The hardest working bear. Snortopoopas. Q bar. Dot scream. Ah! Hashtag. Roar. All right, let's get clobbering tonight. Let's get clobbering. And I know Snort is really expertise on clobbering. See you guys later. All right, so Max says powdered sugar bear. I might give him a try. John. We'll see what we do. All right, so let us get started. What we've been doing, the biggest Care Bear stare, gore. Okay. All right, so what we've been doing here, because I just wanted to get my reviewing chops in, is I wanted to review the Fantastic Four. And they've been coming out of this DVD called 44 Years of the Fantastic Four. I got this, for those that didn't know, I got this a long time ago. Think about the mid to late 90s. Or early 2000s. Let's see. Should have okay, 2005. Okay. So I've had this a long time. And look at that picture. That is a Perez special. Awesome. So I've been using this for the interviews, and they have gone. They go from the original Jack Kirby issues to I'd say 2005. So I've got a lot of issues. So, and I think everybody's kind of liked it here. And so we're going to begin. It's going to be, we're going to, okay, so as I can find it. All right. All right, Gumpy. Okay. Person at the donut shop asked Snortopoopas, would you like a bear claw? Snorty replied, no thanks, I'm happy with the ones I have. Cool. All right. Yeah, let's get this started. Like I said, this is not a two-parter. So this is a single story. So we're just going to go through one story and then we'll talk about it. How I do this is we'll go to a certain amount of pages. I'll tell you what I thought about it. And actually, I'm going to try something different. New and different here. Let's see. Oh, let me do this first. I forgot the rest of it. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, what if you guys like these interviews, if you like these reviews, if you love the madness and chaos of Just Cuz, please like and subscribe. Pass the word on to people who may not be aware of the madness here. And also, if you are so inclined and you want to keep a certain bear from lunging out at you, please consider putting a couple of ducats in the bucket and go to the tip stream and put something out there. It helps the channel. We've got a lot of things coming up. We got PodCon, #PodCon coming up. So yes, let's just help us out here. And if you know people that want to get interviewed on the channel, please have them reach out to me or give me their information so I can reach out to them. May is packed, and I'm already working on June. So the interviews are coming fast and furious. So let us begin. All right. So issue number 8, we see a interesting character holding puppet strings, and the Fantastic Four are caught in these puppet strings. So we meet for the first time the Puppet Master, who he says, "Obey me, my puppets, for my will is your will. You shall never escape your new master." And Ben's over there saying, "I can't help myself." And Reed is saying, "Don't let him control us." So, and there you can get 50 pounds of mighty muscles for the low price of 10 cents for mailing and handling. Cool. All right, so here we go. Reed is working on some secret experiment, and Ben comes home, and Reed is telling him to keep him out. So Johnny and Sue are saying, telling the Thing to keep out of his laboratory, saying he's working on something secret. And Ben's saying, "Hey, I'm one of the team." Sue is trying to help as well. So Ben, they're both trying, and then Ben is over there grumpy as usual, saying, "You only call me Ben when you want something. All the rest of the time, I'm the Thing." So then Ben picks Sue up and is getting her out of the way because he's getting in the mood for clobbering time, getting room for clobber. So then he's over there not wanting secrets. Johnny's still trying to keep him out. Ben is getting angrier and angrier. And he's over there saying, "You want the muscle, but you can't tell me about what's going on." And so Johnny flames on and zaps Ben. And Ben is ready to pound into Johnny, and Reed puts out the fire. And comes out to try and talk down Ben. And Ben is not listening to him. So Ben walks out in a huff as usual. So he has Sue follow Reed or Ben. Follow Ben, and Ben is not hearing it, even though Sue's trying to help. And a couple of mooks are over there saying this guy's talking to himself, and then they're trying to roust him up, and thinking that Sue, thinking he's talking to himself, and then Sue kicks him. And the guys are saying, oh, wait a minute, there's nothing kicking me. And then Ben wraps it around, wraps a lamppost around the other fool. And then Sue says, look up there. And they see, oopsie, hit the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button. What did I push? Okay, here we go. Sorry. So they look, and there's this guy climbing up the Brooklyn Bridge, and who has no idea why he's climbing up the top. And speaking of which, how can he climb up the top? There is no handrails, no hand things. He'd probably fall off anyway. He's not Spider-Man. And so Sue uses the flare to contact the other two, and Reed and Sue see the jumper, and Reed tries to stretch, it doesn't work. So the torch goes out, and he sees that the guy's in a trance. And in another place, there is somebody with a little model of the same bridge and getting ready to push somebody off. A coinkydink. It's probably the same person. The person says, "Go, my helpless puppet, jump. Just as your real life prototype will also jump at the same interest. You, a nameless nobody, will be my first test of power." Then the torch rescues the guy, and it burns the finger of the mysterious person. And there we get a face reveal of the puppet master, who doesn't like that the torch interfered with him. Okay. So now we know the villain of this story, the puppet master. Okay. Oh, and now we're getting, before I go to the chat, we're getting information on the Fantastic Four. This one is the Human Torch, telling about his powers, what his suit, the suit being unstable molecules, how he controls his flame, his blasts that he uses, either a fireball or the supernova, how his clothes are treated to prevent getting burned up, and he also does the same thing with his room. Evidently, he was probably worried about catching on fire and sleeping. And do you want to sell shoes? You can be a shoe salesman for as long as you work Saturday mornings for $5 to $20 extra. Just reach out to Mason Shoe Manufacturing. All right. So, hello, real way to name. Okay, I'm going to spell the name wrong. Charles Atlas or the other guys. And real, let's see. Let me get his name right. Real Way to Nation Gaming. Hello. Real Way to Nation Gaming Clips. And Snorta Poopa says, and you can earn extra money selling shoes. John Randall says, shoe sales. Say that 10 times fast. Did you know there was a time decades ago where shoe stores had a mini x-ray machine to see how your new shoes fit? No, I didn't know that. Wow. And here is Cobalt Bald Eagle. Hello, Cobalt. How you doing, pal? Pudgy must be playing with the bunnies, huh? Okay. He says, here's the best part of the comics. How to make money selling shoes door to door. This is, let's see. Ooh, let's see. This is 1962, Cobalt. So yeah, 1962. So back we go. We got to find out about this puppet guy. But just remember, next issue, the Torch will tell you how he flies. And there is the Puppet Master. And he's got puppets. He's got a policeman. He's got some guy in a suit. Woman in the background, a couple of other puppets. And then a pretty young redhead comes out and asks if he's okay. Calls him father. And first off, she says, it's no concern as the Torch and the Jumper fly past. And he's over there telling her, go to your room. And I'm your stepfather. I'm not your real father. Scaring her off. Evidently, she's blind, according to what he says here. And so she has no idea of the work. So he discovered some radioactive clay and has been making sculptures so he can get power. And he just sculpted an image of the Thing. So evidently, the Ben is going to be part of the plan. So what he does is make the clay puppet and puts him in a replica of his room. And now the Thing is walking across town, followed by Sue, thinking that he is in a trance, which he is. And he walks into the room. Sue stays invisible. But, of course, Alicia can sense Sue. Because as a blind person, they can get a little bit, their other senses are heightened, so she can detect Sue. And so the Puppet Master goes to the Puppet Master, prepares to attack her. They They put on some gas masks and knock her out by ether. And she's trying to get Ben to do it. It doesn't work. She passes out. And he puts her on, he puts her on a bed and says she looks like Alicia, and gets an idea. So what he does is he dresses Alicia like Sue. He says he could fashion a uniform like her and a wig to make her look like Sue. And of course she's naive, so at this point in time she's falling for his words. While our uninvited guest sleeps, you will take her place. You'll play a harmless little prank for me. And then so she feels Ben's face and says his face is strong and powerful. She senses a gentleness to him. And he tests the strength, telling Ben to crush the hammer. He crushes the hammer, but Ben is totally under the puppet master's control. So evidently Alicia must be under a puppet control. So she is walking with Ben as he is doing another plan. He made a puppet of the personal trustee of the warden of the state prison. Puts him in a model of the desk and has the puppet take the keys, the master key ring out. And then the warden comes in with no keys. Ooh, the plot thickens. So Reed and Johnny are still over in the lab, and Reed's just about done with the experiment, and they see the thing and Sue. Next thing you know, Ben grabs Johnny and Johnny yells, "The thing's gone mad!" And now another ad. You can get you can make your own air conditioning kit, or you can build or repair your air conditioning. I wish I had that skill. I'd be able to keep the air conditioning from popping my circuit breaker. All right, let's see what's up here. Snort says, dig those jazzy black. We're back to the shoes. White saddle shoes. They're the cat's meow. Inflation rate, 1962 to 2024, $1 equals 1041 of today's money. Legata says, a puppet show. John Rendell says, she smells Sue's perfume. Eau de polar bear. Ah, John. Okay, so the puppet master thinks he's is up again. He's got Ben. He's got Sue imprisoned, and Alicia is playing along. So Johnny's over there getting ready to get thumped. And here we go. Ben just tosses Johnny across to hitting Reed. And now he's getting ready to thump Reed. But Reed can see that something's happened to Ben, that Ben's being possessed. Reed decides to head to the lab. And Reed jumps over the lab table. Ben hits the vial, and Reed jumps away, hoping that whatever he made will work. And there is Ben is on the ground. And suddenly he starts changing back to Ben Grimm. And he's over there. Ben is totally confused. And Reed is explaining that he made a chemical. He didn't want Ben to know about it because it may have failed. And Reed just wanted to keep it a secret. And Ben feels bad, but Reed says, no, you got every right to blow the top. We've still got a job cut out for us. Yeah, rescue Sue. So Johnny revives, and Alicia starts wondering where she's at. Reed's asking who. Ben recognizes her and explains that she's blind. And Ben is over there going, saying she's with friends. And she recognizes Ben's voice, but then says that she's different. He's different. And then he turns back to Ben. And this is you could tell he's sad about this. I'm back to being the thing again. It must be that chemical stuff. It only works while it's on me, but when it dries off, I get back to normal. But the clinker is she likes me better as the thing. The start of a theme. Meanwhile, we go to the prison where there are the hardest, dangerous criminals in the nation. And 2 guards are over there. At the same time, the trustee puts the key into a lock that opens every single door in the prison. So he was ordered to free the prisoners, and he does. And there's our 1,001 things we can get for free. And the bike bonanza of big buys. So as Cobalt said, $1 today is $10, or $1 then is $10 today. So you can get a bike windshield for $10. A bike rear mirror for 75 cents. Cool. All right, let's go back here. Okay. Hello, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and the MCU. How you doing, my friend? Okay, let's go back. John says, yes, you too can freeze your friends, chill your children, and cool your cousins. Free stuff, yeah. So, okay. All right. So we shall continue. Okay. Ben has got a potential girlfriend, but she's blind and likes him better as the thing. And they start. The puppet master now has the puppet master is doing the jailbreak. He's turned all the prisoners into puppets and is starting to start the prisoners out. But Sue wakes up and realizes she can get away, or at least till the door creaks. He made a puppet of Sue, and Sue trips. She turns visible again. She shoots the flare gun. And the Fantastic Four sees the flare and heads on in. And all of a sudden, they see this big old puppet who's designed to hold him off so he can make his escape with Sue. And the creature tangles up Reed, and Ben knocks out the puppet. They miss Sue, and next thing you know, he's flying another puppet, a flying horse. Reed takes Sue, and this is obviously before he can really get his speed going, because evidently a rocket-powered horse can beat the Torch. And his flame goes out. Reed saves him. And then they hear about the riot at the prison. The warden's trustee himself opened their gates. So now I don't understand why he wanted a prison break. I guess other than just be a show off. So they get in the flying bathtub and head out to the prison. And they're telling the police, or the guards are saying release the warden, but of course they're not. Okay, so they've got the warden as a hostage, but what good does it do? They're still in prison. And then, as they plan to escape, Johnny burns himself into the wall and starts heading up into the prison. Johnny grabs the warden and flies away. And now the rest of the team. And then Ben starts going in because he wants to clobber somebody. And you can get grit. You can get grit, 5 cents profit on every copy sold. I wonder what grit was all about. And then you can get a coin, a rare coin that you could probably get not almost $10,000 for this rare coin. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Ha! Snort. I don't know. I don't hear John Wayne in the background. So. And there's the fan page. Let's see. Do I want to read a... Here's one. Dear editor, the FF is the most realistic mag yet, but I have a few criticisms about it. Mr. Fantastic could have a better name. Please don't play the black magic theme very often. When the FF addresses the Thing, I think they should call him something else besides the Thing. All in all, the mag's great, but how does the torch fly? Okay. Well, they come back most like the name, Mr. Fantastic. They'll try not to overdo the magic. But tell us, what would you call the Thing? In as much as his real name is Ben Grimm, Ben would see the logical appellation, but we sometimes fear that new readers wouldn't know why he's being called Ben, unless we constantly explain it. See the things editors have to worry about, right, comic? And the torch flies because he's lighter than air and is propelled by the... Talk about a spoiler. Talk about a spoiler. This is supposed to come out next week, but now they explain why he flies. Spoiler. They should have put spoiler alert. Okay. This guy here, he's saying the characters in the FF seem so real to me that I've been trying to decide who should play their own roles when they get to the movies, and it better be soon. Here's my list of selection. I'd be interested in what other fans think. Mr. Fantastic would be Gregory Peck. Now remember, this is back in 1962, so the youngsters may not be able to know who these people are. So Mr. Fantastic would be the icon Gregory Peck. Human Torch would be Troy Donahue. Actually, I'd say James Dean. I'd put James Dean as the Human Torch. The Thing, Steve Reeves, the iconic Superman back in the day, with makeup on, of course. The Invisible Girl, Tuesday Weld. What do you think? I think we'll discuss that after this here. Who would make the great? Who would you want as the Fantastic Four? And now you can throw leather. They want song ideas. Lots of cool stuff here in the Shop by Mail page. And then, all right. Death of a Puppet, Part 5. Ben tears up the walls. He says the walls are caving in. And Reed is saying, what's going on? So the Thing grabs one of the guys trying to escape, and he throws him into the pile. And then he starts making a cage and traps all of them. But there are some still out, and they've got automatic weapons. But Reed takes in the bullets and shoots them back. And the bullets hit the wall, and they drop and surrender. So Reed takes the weapons away. Johnny traps them in a flame ring. And Sue, holding a gun, has got a straggling prisoner, and who thinks he's gone bananas because all he sees is a floating gun. The warden starts mopping up. And then, get back here. So Alicia, in her bedroom, starts realizing that her dad is a bad guy. He's a menace. And he comes out saying he's going to be the ruler of the world. He made a little puppet of himself, and he says he's going to be the ruler of the world. He says he can do anything, control armies, nations, anything. And Alicia is scared of this creep. So he wants to destroy the UN because he's going to rule the world. He's going to soak up his ego. And he says that the Fantastic Four will obey him. She starts fighting back. She says she's not going to listen, and they struggle. They struggle, and she tries to get the puppet, and somehow, or the puppet master trips over Alicia, falls out the window. And the Fantastic Four saw him. Wonder why they didn't save him. And Thing comforts Alicia. And the other team and the rest of the team is wondering why he fell. And Reed wonders, but as he stands over the little puppet. Okay. And that is the end of that story. Just remember, you too can get, by the secret new Dynaflex method, you too can have a He-Man muscle body for only $1.98. So, and then there's gift cards. And here you can learn radio, television, electronics, and which can give you a bright future. And there's an artist. All right, that is issue number 9. So, what all did you like about this show? Okay, yeah, I remember him. Steve Reeves, yeah, he played Hercules and a lot of the Sword and Sandal movies. Legata says, I know what Lucy would call Ben Grimm the Thing. You blockhead. Oh, Lucy Van Pelt, yeah. John Randall says, Gregory Peck would have been awesome. Yes. Is True Grit rougher or finer than 320 Grit? I don't know. Grit. 24-cent dresses. Oh, man. And how much are they right now? Okay. John Rendell says, several of which are available on Tubi for free. John Snort asks, do you like movies about gladiators? Okay, so what all did you think of this issue? All right. Let's see. Yeah, let's start. Oh, that's a good lineup. Gregory Peck as Reed. Ron Howard, the Happy State version, as Johnny. Old Angry Mickey Rooney as Ben Grimm. And let's see, Barbara Eden as Sue. Yeah, that's a nice lineup. That is a very nice lineup. Okay, anybody else got a good lineup up there? Let's see. Snorty says, learn radio, television, electronics. Just respond to Exeter, care of Metaluna, and build your own interlocutor. John Randall says, very cool issue, but where are the sea monkeys? Yeah, where are the sea monkeys? Okay. Okay. All right, let's get some other cast members for the old school Fantastic Four movie. Okay, here's mine. I gotta see something. Okay. Okay. Here's my crew. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Okay, here's my crew. Groucho Marx as Reed, Harpo as Johnny, Zeppo as Ben Grimm. Where's Sue? Here's mine. Larry Hagman as Reed. He just, especially looking at him in the I Dream of Jeannie, he definitely looks like a Reed. Ben would be Alex Karras, old football player who did some acting. James Dean as Johnny, and Jennifer Lee Hubba Hubba is Sue. Okay. Comedy version. Bud Abbott as Reed. Peter Sellers as Johnny. Curly Joe as Ben Grimm. Now, I'd go old school Curly. And Melton Burrow as Sue. Oh, gosh. John. That's bad. Margaret Dumont as Sue. The perfect foil for Groucho. Okay. All right. Let's keep with that subject about who in the old days, not this new stuff. Let's go old school, back in the silver age of television and movies and stuff. Who would you put as the Fantastic Four? Okay. And in the meantime, what did you think of this issue? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it middling? So that's two questions. Those are two questions. Two questions out there. Who would be your perfect 60s to 80s Fantastic Four. And what did you think of this issue? Florida Pooper says, okay, seriously, Farrah Fawcett as a Sue would love to audition her. I could see Farrah Fawcett. I could see Farrah Fawcett as Sue. Let's see. Okay. Boy, I have overwhelmed the classroom here. The pod. No one's answering. Okay, John Rendell says, Chester Morris's read. Okay, here, let me put this up here. Chester Morris's read. I don't know this person. Skelton Nags as Johnny. Let me see. Interesting. Rondo Hatton as Ben Grimm and Elizabeth Scott as Sue. Lloyd likes Elizabeth Scott. Let me see. Elizabeth Scott. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. She does look like a. Oh, yeah, she does look like Sue. Hello, Rennie. How you doing? She's been lurking by running errands and cleaning. Welcome, Rennie. We are talking about the Fantastic Four and who would we cast back in the using actors back in the day. She's probably about the closest looking like Sue I've seen. Okay. Oh, let me see something. Let's see. All right, let me look at. I had the name wrong. Beat me up. Beat me up. I meant Jennifer Lee. Janet Lee, not Jennifer. Yeah, she can definitely be Sue. Oh yeah. She could be Sue. Yep. See, and for the thing, I think all you would need is an athletic person who can act, because obviously the person's going to be either in a costume or makeup. I mean, we're talking back in the 60s, so you'd have to be costume and makeup. Or really any actor, as long as they were good and can come up with a gruff uh, guy of rocks. Okay. So, or on the same token, how would Jamie Lee look as Sue? That would be. Let's see. How would old school Jamie Lee Curtis look as Sue? Let's see. I'm trying to find a good picture of her. What do you mean? What do you mean, John? The King Dolphin version. Oh boy. Oh dear. Yeah, it would have to be the Jamie Lee Curtis from Trading Places. Yes. Hello, Phantom Outsider. How you doing? Now, don't get me wrong. I think given two better plots, the Jessica Alba made a great Sue. I do say that, but they needed better writing. That writing really wasn't the greatest. And no, not the person from Fantastic. That to me, that one never happened. That one never happened. Charles McGraw as Ben Grimm. Good actor, gravelly voice, then makeup would complete the pick. All right. All right. Here's one. A Star Trek using actors from all Star Treks. Which of the Star Trek actors would you cast as the Fantastic Four? But you can't do it. I bet you can't do it. Oh. Dawn Wells is any female villain. Movie tickets would sell out before the script was complete. Well, the FF didn't have a lot of female villains back in the day. You had Medusa. Ooh. Dawn Wells is Medusa. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that would work. Okay. So the The project is to figure out of these Star Trek crew, any of them, from 2000, from 1960, from 1966 to 2005, which Star Trek people would you cast as the Fantastic Four? Jessica Alba was okay as Sue. The Ian guy was a passable read. Chicklets. Oh yeah, Chicklets had the attitude. Well, bigger. Most of the drawings of the Thing, at least in the Kirby days, were he was about 6 feet tall. He really didn't expand in height till later on. Let's see. Chris Evans did a good job as the Torch, though. Okay, let's see. Dawn Wells' character is introduced in a scene where she throws Tina Louise's character off a cliff. Okay, let's see. Scotty is Reed. Chekhov is Johnny. Yeah, that one I agree with. The Gorn as Ben. Nah, you need to. And of course, Janice Rand is Sue. Okay, that's a good one. That's true. He was an older guy. Yeah. But remember, Fanti. He ended up in the military. He was a test pilot, so that would be about the age that Chiklis would be. That's doable. That was doable. All right, let's see. Ooh. Who's Randy? Oh, Rand. Worf is the Thing. Kirk as Reed. Chekhov Johnny. And Randy as Sue. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Worf. All right, let me see. Who would Sandra, put your perspective. Star Trek crew as the Fantastic Four. If you're doing that, I'll do mine. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. Sandra says Worf is the Thing. Scotty as Reed. Scotty as Reed. Uhura as Sue. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Chekhov. Okay, you went, except for Worf, you went all original series. I like that. Everybody seems to think Chekhov would be a great Johnny. Okay, here's mine. Oh God. John, Star Trek. Keep it focused on Star Trek. But I will put this up. And Rex Hamilton is Abraham Lincoln. Hey, Legatus. Okay, Legatus. This is going to get you on the Slapshot table. Bugs Bunny as Reed. Foghorn Leghorn as Johnny. Yosemite Sam as Ben. And Tweety Bird as Sue. I think the meds are wearing off. Yeah, I think they are. I think you need to go to the Slapshot table. Let's see. Ted Cassidy would be a good mad thinker super android. Yeah. Do you know that? I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ted Cassidy voiced Thing in the 66 cartoon. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, I was wrong. Paul Frees did the Thing in the 66. I thought Ted Cassidy did Galactus. He did Galactus in this old comic book. John said, Fed isn't here, so I had to do the evil tonight. That boy's about as sharp as a bag of wet mice. All right. Here's my Star Trek. Here's my Star Trek Fantastic Four. I had it. It was a toss-up between Kirk and Spock to be Reed. Both are intelligent. Both are intelligent, so I just couldn't pick one or the other. I would love to see Ben Sisko as Ben Grimm. And obviously I go with Chekhov as Johnny. But I typed this before. Sandra put Uhura, but I kind of led toward Ezri Dax. She'd make a good suit. Let's see. Everyone is missing the obvious Trek character for the Thing. No, not the Horta, but Janos Prohaska, Yarnik, the rock monster from the Savage Curtain as Thing. Interesting. Okay, let's get a couple more of the Star Trek. Who would you want from Star Trek as the Fantastic Four? So. And Jadzia Dex. Hey, Trike. Whoa, we got to do a Trike sighting. There's a Trike sighting. There's a Trike sighting. Hail to the Trike. Hail to Trike. Hi, buddy. Aw. Yes, you're the good boy. Trike. Everybody, here's Trike. Hail to the Trike. He had to make an appearance. I don't know how he's going to handle it when he loses this couch tomorrow. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, good boy. Hail to the Trike. You're gonna fall, buddy. Yes, I love you too. Yes, I love you too. All right. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Dalek. Okay. Dalek says, "Oh, hail Trike. Who's a good boy?" Yes, he is. He is a very good boy. Okay. All right. So, hail Dalek 451. Okay. Okay. Now, Dalek just gave me an idea. Now, I'm not all that good with my Doctor Who characters or actors or whatnot. Who in Doctor Who would you cast as the Fantastic Four? Who would you put as the Fantastic Four from Doctor Who? Oh. Oh, now we're doing the pod. Fed for Hire or Fed for Hire as Reed. Less evil, still genius. Snortopupus as a fuzzy thing. Pudgy as the Torch. And anti-derivative Jill as Sue. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What about King Dolphin? I know, I'll be Dr. Doom. Okay. Yeah, I like that, Fanny. Okay. All right, let's see. Now, again, I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Phantom Outsider says Odo is the Thing. Ooh, that's a good one. Dax is Sue. Which one? Jadzia or Ezri? Remember, there's two of them. Kirk as Reed. Yeah, I can see it. And Scotty is Torch. He had the Temor for it. Yeah, I can see that. But which Dax? Let's see. Romana as Sue. David Tennant's Doc as Johnny. Ooh. John Pertwee's Doc as Reed. The Brigadier as the Thing. Oh, okay. Who's Romana? I told you, there's a lot that Either of you think Kirk would complain? Nah. All right. Oh, now we're going to Star Trek track. Look at it, I said Doctor Who or the Star Trek. So now you go with but let's see who you have. Oh, okay. Chewbacca is the Thing. I see that. Anakin Jedi as the Torch. Ooh. Amidala as Sue. And Qui-Gon Jinn is Reed. Oh, I like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. She's the Trime lady who traveled for a while with the Doctor. See? Snort even is asking. Yeah, let's see. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Now, I'm going to show my limited knowledge of the Doctor Who. I'm probably going to end up staying with the newer season. So. Okay. Okay. There were two Romanas, Mary Tam and Lalla Ward. Okay. Phantom Outsider says Teela is Sue, Tennant is Reed, Eccleston is Thing, and Adric as the Torch. Because Adric lit up real good, he did. LOL. Here's mine. Okay, well, let's go to John. Automotive. Cadillac as Reed. Pinto is Johnny. Max CF fire truck is Ben, and Sue would have to be a Prius. John. All right, I put David Tennant as Reed, Rose as Sue, Matt Smith as Johnny, Captain Jack as the Thing, K9 as Herbie, and the Master in Tennant's Run as Dr. Doom. Let's see. Remember that gets you closer and closer to the slapshot table. I am not even going to try that because we don't have a female president. No fat me do evil. All right. Last question. What did, on a grade from A to F, what did you think of this episode? Since I've got the oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a very good one. Maxwell Smart as Reed. Okay. Agent 99 as Sue. Young Kirk Russell as Johnny. And Charles Bronson as Grim. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Okay. John liked it. Snort gave it an A. Legatus, what's your grade? I'd say I gave it a A minus. I gave it an A-. Okay. Well, yes, Charles Bronson could pull it off. Oh, brother. As Cars. Sue as Penelope Pitstops Powder Puff. Pat Pending's Converter Car as Reed. Slag Brothers Stone Coop as The Thing. And Arkansas Chugaboom as Johnny. Dick Dastardly's Double Zero is due. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Not that compelling a villain, yeah. Especially in light of all the villains we've seen so far. They've already came out with Doom. They've came out with the Submariner. So, all right. Okay. So, I think what we're gonna do is okay. Ooh. John. Pudgy World Vision. Cobalt is Reed. Various Bunnies is Johnny. Mr. Bear as Ben. And Argent as Sue. Yeah, I can see that. And Snort is asking, no love for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Okay, we're going to go with inanimate objects? Fine. All right. All right, you guys asked for it. There's my fighter plane. Fantastic Four. The F-111 is Reed. The F-14 is Johnny. The F-117 is Sue because it's stealthy. And the B-52, the big, fat, ugly ant as Ben. Phantom Outsider says, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang would be the fantastic car. Inanimate objects. I vote for my living room sofa for Ben. It's about the right color and just as uncomfortable to sit on. Okay. All right. It is 7:30, and I know Pop Culture Breakdown will be on soon. So, and like I said, this was a single adventure, single issue adventure, so no doubling up on it. So we will do show notes, but first, if you want me to continue doing the Kirby run, continuing like this, I can do that. But if you kind of want me to intersperse some like newer ones, because I've been putting the newer ones, I've been reading the newer ones, and I think that would be cool too. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, if you want to just stay with the sequence as we're doing, or plug in some other FF things. Plus, I've got some other comics I want to tell as well and review. Again, my thought, I kind of agree with Legatus that the Puppet Master is not the most compelling villain, but just the fact that it's starting a storyline that I really, really like with Ben and Alicia. I that's why it wasn't an A, but I could do with an A minus. Okay, Sandra put out the pop culture breakdown link. There you go. And we're going to do show notes.
Show notes with Mr. Ray. Show notes with Sandra too. Mr. Raymond, push the button.
Okay. Snorter Poopa says, take care of every human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and markhor. Yeah, I just saw what a markhor is. Here, let me put this up. This is a weird critter. This is one weird critter. That is one weird critter. Wonder how many points those horns are. All right. Sandra says, good night, all. John says, nighty night, everyone. May laughter be your guide. Yep. Okay. So, show notes. This Saturday is Just 'Cause on a Saturday. We're going to have fun, mayhem, the slapshot table, the kitty table. Hopefully, we're going to have Fett and John talk about the Philly convention. And I want to see if I can get Gary and Andy on. See if I can get them on. A week from today, we're going to do Deep Space Nine. We're going to do Time Traveling with Jill. On the 22nd, we'll talk Air Race Classic. And the 29th, Fermented Cinema. And like I said, unless I tell you, Just 'Cause we'll be every Saturday. So that is show notes. John says he'll be there. All right.
This segment is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. With Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. Done.
Dun, dun. Snorter Poopa says time traveling. I'll set my clock. All right. Okay, so that is show notes. And, I like this one. Oh, and we got a Dalek. Batista is Grim. Okay. Elizabeth is Sue. Rey Mysterio is Johnny. But who's Reed? Okay. John Pertwee is Reed. Okay. Sarah Jane Smith is Sue. Yeah. Mike Yates. Again, my knowledge is Mike Yates is Johnny. The Brigadier as the Thing. Okay, he's gotten a couple of votes for that. And Roger Delgado's Master as Doom. Oh, nice. Oh, that's okay, Dalek. You got it in. And like I said, I know most of the names there, but I'm still very limited as to my Doctor Who knowledge. Okay. But you forgot Reed, Legatus. While Legatus is thinking about that, let's see. Huh?
He had Reed first, didn't he? Yeah, jump first, we have Reed.
No. I'm talking to Legatus.
Oh.
He's got Batista as Grim, Miss Elizabeth as Sue. These are wrestlers. Rey Mysterio as Johnny. Interesting. Okay. So let me thank everybody who was here for the Fantastic Four reviews. I had a great time. It's always a great time doing these reviews. We had Cobalt Bald Eagle. We had DJ Play Nice. We had Max Redstone. We had Phantom Outsider. We had Real Wade Nation, Blog of Random Stuff. We had Taylor Swift, Greater Than Disney. We had Phantom Outsider. And that is the cast of characters. And now the Amazing Wrenches. Starting out with the Troublemaker. First one in, last one out. Legatus Legionii. We had Fez here. He'll be the co-host on Saturday. And again, he will be talking to us about the con. We had Reniel here. We had the Comic Relief Crusader. Huge. And we had, we've got Snort Pupas. You bar. Don't scream. Hashtag roar. Here's mine. Snorter Pupus is King Dolphin is Reed. Snorter Pupus is the thing. Me is Major Kong is Johnny. And Sandra is Sue. That's my team. The Fantastic Four. All right, everybody. See you Saturday. Let's keep making waves. Sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. He was a soldier at Unit. Okay, gotcha. What wrestler would fit as Reed? I would lead to Ted DiBiase. Or Bret the Hitman Hart. So, all right. So that is King Dolphin TV for this evening. I'm glad you're all here. I want you all to be. Oh, and lastly, our producer. Remember, this is a Sandra production. Our producer, Sandra, love you, honey. You take care. Hail Queen Dolphin. And so, everybody, you take care. Be good to each other. Be safe. See you Saturday. Take care, all.